Video response to Tracker Pete. He uploaded videos sharing his Geo Tracker, Chevy Tracker literature. And check this out. There's two Tracker ZR2s for sale within 500 miles of me. So here's the two-door. It has the ZR2 decal on the door, fender flares, and different rims. Here's a standard one for sale. So no fender flares, different rims. I do like the graphics on it. So here's the four-door. So let's get a picture of that. There it is, the four-door. I love the decal. So basically in the early 2000s, 90s, standards were a lot lower. It was all about decal packages. So from what I know, I think you touched upon it a little bit. They do have standard skid plate. My 92 has a skid plate, but I know the fender flares are ZR2 specific, the rims, and I believe they put the tire out a little, like the offset is a little different. I'm not sure if they put bigger tires. I believe you said there's only 215s on them. So that was the ZR2. Just a different offset, fender flare, and a decal. Pretty funny. I hope they didn't charge too much for that. So let's go take a look at the two-door. I'm going to share a two-door I was looking at for months and months. I actually wanted a ZR2 because my dad has a ZR2 Colorado, a modern one, 2017. And things are a lot different now. I believe he paid like $15,000 over what a standard Colorado costs, but that has front rear lockers. He went for the diesel engine. The diesel is what made him choose the Chevy over a Toyota. He was wanting a Ford Raptor, but he couldn't find it for the 65,000-70,000 MSRP. They were marked to like 80 to 100 grand. So he was going to look at a smaller pickup. So he was looking at the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. And then he saw the Colorado ZR2 and saw that there's a diesel option. So that's what swayed his decision, the diesel. But his truck has a diesel, has a cool decal. Of course, you got to have the cool decal emblem. Decal's smaller than this, though. See, they toned down the decal, which I don't like. Front rear locker, Duratrack tires, like an off-road specific tire, and the Multimatic shocks. Those shocks allow you to go like 100 miles per hour in the sand and stay stable without tipping your vehicle over. So lots of high-tech stuff in his Colorado ZR2. So back in the day, it just looked like basically a decal package. So this one's an auto. I do like the manual transfer case. Last year I was daydreaming about wanting a tracker so bad, or 2 years prior. So I would do vlogs in the parking lot, doing overtime, just daydreaming, keeping myself focused. So this is me at work, all by myself. See, I'm one of the few that show up on a Saturday just so I could get some extra hours in. But see, I was looking at this one. Let me turn down the volume. I believe it was like $8,000. But it was a Tracker ZR2. I actually thought I was looking at the same one earlier. I was like, is this the same one I was looking at a couple years ago? But it was this one's an automatic. But yeah, I really wanted this one. I was looking at it for like 2-3 months. It wasn't selling because they wanted $9,000 for it. But I wanted a ZR2 because of my dad having a ZR2. So there you go. Where's the price? I believe it was like $7,995. This one did not have the decal. That would have been the first thing I added. Kind of like how I added the 90 side graphics to my 92. So when you look, there was also a Blazer ZR2. Same deal. Has the decal, which I love. But fender flares. I believe these had Bilstein shocks. So better shocks. Different rims and a bigger tire. I want to say these are 31s. So they put a bigger tire, Bilsteins, fender flares, and a decal on the Blazer ZR2. See, I don't know if the Tracker had better shocks, the ZR2 Tracker. Again, I hope they didn't charge too much extra for this lovely package of decals and fender flares. I do think it's cool because, you know, it's a relic of the past. And then the S10, same deal. Same upgrade as the Blazer ZR2 fender flare, 31s, different rims. Decal, Bilsteins. I'm not sure if the ride height was increased, and I'm not sure if they threw a rear locker in there. So there you go. I love this sort of history on how things have changed. Like back in the day, it was total BS that they're charging more for decals, but now it's like a cool thing. And yeah, I would love to have one of these. This is one of those things. If I had like a bunch of extra money, or if my YouTube channel was making a lot more money, I would just have a Blazer ZR2 just because I like the decal. That's it. I'm not gonna lie, I like the decal, and like I said, I really wanted this Tracker ZR2. I was looking at it for months and months because it wouldn't sell, and I was crossing my fingers that by the time I had the funds for it, it would still be there. But I'm happy with the one I got. This one has the auto hubs. Mine has manual transmission, manual transfer case, which this also has, but it also has the manual locking hubs, which is ideal for flat towing. So yeah, I'll put a card of this video here, and I'll put more tracker content here, here, and here. All right. Anyone else who enjoys this tracker stuff, check out Tracker Pete. It's cool to see another tracker super fan on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest, this is one of my favorite vehicles I ever owned. I think I have to put it in my top 3, and the mature part of me is gonna say it. Going off-roading in a tracker is more fun than going 150 in a Corvette, because 150, yeah, it's an adrenaline rush and all that, but off-roading is just, it's just therapeutic, I think.